Today, marking 1 year since the collapse of the Champlain Tower South, killing almost 100 people while they were sleeping.
It took a little more than a month for the first responders to find all 98 victims underneath all that rubble. And miraculously, 37 people were rescued that night. Here we are a year later. Investigators are still working through the aftermath to figure out how the towers fell in the middle of the night.
Want to send outside to our Erin Guy. She begins our live team coverage in Surfside this morning. Erin, good morning to you.
Caroline, Mark, good morning. 1 year ago today at this time, first responders flooded the scene. Family members, friends running frantically here, wanting to know what happened as there was that partial collapse of that Champlain Tower South. Today, a much different scene, a gaping hole behind me as we mark 1 year since so many lives were lost. Now, the tribute started early this morning, 1:22 a.m. to be exact, which was the exact time that tower fell. We know that, unfortunately, so many people never woke up that morning 1 year ago. Our Josie Carbonari is live this morning because as tributes are planned throughout the day, as we said, one tribute already happened early this morning. Josie.
That's right, Erin. So that tribute was the 1:22 a.m. moment of silence that you just mentioned, and it was closed to the public. As you can imagine, this is a very emotional time for the friends and family members, even the survivors that were there that day 1 year ago when the towers collapsed. And you can see the video here of family, friends, everybody gathering at the collapse site at 1:22 a.m. having their moment of silence. It was the exact moment tragedy struck Surfside. Now, we are also saying that a lot of these folks, this was the first time that they have stepped foot on the grounds since last year. And this morning, a torch across the site at Veterans Park is lit. We're told it will stay this way for several weeks. Dozens of white posts are representing the 98 people who lost their life that day. We're seeing those lined up near a makeshift memorial wall across from the site. And we'll, of course, be seeing folks paying their respects throughout the morning and the day. Erin?
Josie, thank you. And as Josie mentioned, it is going to be a busy day here in Surfside. Other events planned, including the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden. She's going to be here in Surfside. That's supposed to happen around 10 o'clock this morning. She arrived in West Palm Beach yesterday, but is making her way down south today. She's also going to be paying tribute to the brave men and women who were instrumental in the search and recovery efforts here in the days, weeks, and months after that collapse. We have video of last year when the president and the First Lady visited the town days following the collapse. And during that visit, the Bidens met with the victims' families and those first responders. They also stopped at the memorial wall just a block away from where this all happened. The Bidens spent quite some time there and actually left a bouquet of their own. Now, in the days following that collapse, the mayor at the time, Charles Burkett, he wanted to make sure that the families had all the support they needed as they had so many questions following that tragic day. Burkett said his two main goals following that day 1 year ago were about the rescue efforts to make sure that families had the support they needed. One way he was able to do that was to get them up to date on information as the rescue unfortunately turned to a recovery effort, and it continued for weeks and months. But a year after the collapse, he says there are still so many questions that remain unanswered, including the official cause of the collapse.
Listen, I think that for all the people that are working really hard to improve building safety and enhance safety of the buildings that are potentially at risk or supposedly at risk, I think we need to understand why the building fell down. We can't solve a problem when we don't know what the problem was.
Although no longer the mayor of Surfside, Burkett says that he was frustrated along with all of those families who continue to wait to figure out exactly what happened as the investigation does continue. In fact, we're going to be talking to that former mayor tonight at 6 o'clock. Our Todd McDermott's going to be live down here throughout the evening. He's going to talk to him and ask some of those questions as we hear more about those frustrations. Then tonight at 7:30, there will be a special mass to remember the 98 lives lost 1 year ago. The public is invited to attend this event. It's happening at the St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Miami Beach. And of course, our coverage continues for you all morning live here in Surfside as we mark that 1 year anniversary. On WPBF.com and on our WPBF 25 News app, we have the tributes to Surfside victims and how a South Florida museum is now preserving items that were once placed on that memorial wall. again, a lot of coverage here for you as we have team coverage throughout the day at Surfside 1 year later. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio.